streets or the stress.
It's Team Green. It's Team Green all day.
Turn it down.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna turn it up because it's an Xbox episode. Appreciate y'all for tuning in to episode 24 of SHAG, the special Xbox episode of the Silent Heroes Anime Gaming Podcast, where we kick in Sony's back. We appreciate y'all.
You know what? Let me represent. Let me rep real quick.
I mean,
bro, turn the blue on, bro. Turn the blue on. Turn the blue on.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna turn the blue on. I'm gonna turn the blue on because that's a great idea. Because this is an episode. No, this is a great episode of
there you go.
Sony.
Somebody gotta do it.
We appreciate y'all for tuning in to episode 24 of the Silent Heroes Anime Gaming Podcast. The goal and mission is to have fun, kicking in Sony's back with your buddies and pals, which is a positive hobby, and it provides opportunity for people of color to let off steam on Sony's behalf, and take a break from all the crazy stuff going on outside. So, with that being said, it's your boy Scrappy BHZ. I'm joined by my amazing co-hosts.
Abby.
It's me, Dante. You know what I'm saying? You know me. I'm the guy in the middle. I have no allegiance. I just want the games. You see, I'm going green today.
So you see where the lines are being drawn.
Though. I thought you didn't pick sides.
I just said that.
Okay, then why are you showing green then?
She said no green.
My bad.
It's a blue episode.
It's supposed to be multicolor.
That's fine. No, we can. No.
It's supposed to be multicolor. If you don't pick sides.
Before we get to PlayStation and kicking in PlayStation's back, we got two more topics that we want to run down, including some Naruto live action news as well as some Crunchyroll news. But before we start kicking in Sony's back, what is everybody's doing? I mean, what has y'all been doing this week? You know, what you've been watching, what you've been playing. So,
I haven't played anything. It's been a busy, stressful week, but I haven't played anything. But I've been watching Avatar: The Last Airbender live action, and I don't have a report yet.
How many episodes are you in?
Just three. So
yeah,
I don't nothing to report yet. It's cool so far.
Okay.
It's cool so far.
So no strong gut reactions one way or the other. It's kind of
plenty of those, but we're not gonna get to that. You know,
wow!
I don't want to get to that right now.
You want to digest it all first, and then I guess we can circle back. Okay, I feel that. I
form my own opinion. You know what I mean? Then come back well informed with receipts and notes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, because I love Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like I've held this up many times. Shout out to my man Mainframe. He got me this as a Christmas gift. I still go back to this. I love this. It's all about this right here. I love it. So, yeah, but I've been watching this since it's like anime adjacent, you know what I'm saying? Live action-ish esque. You know what I'm saying? As far as any anime I've been watching, I showed you guys Ninja Kamui.
Man, that junk was fire. That junk was lit.
Yeah, so yeah, that's some heat. But yeah, I haven't done much. Just been focused on doing some more stuff, getting some cool things together for the network, and my new album. So yeah.
Okay. All right. We got to plug that joint at the end. So everybody say, you know what I'm saying? Here's some good music. Sister Ivy. I'm sorry, I just mixed that up. You know what I'm saying? Players mess up sometimes.
Both of us together.
Right. Ivy, what you been watching and
I'm
playing
brother Ivy
this
now.
week?
You know what I mean?
Okay, so I haven't been playing anything except for the little mobile games. I know they may consider games, but all right. Anyway,
Wake up.
I wasn't gonna go into detail. You have to go to sleep. Huh? Anyway, okay. So I've been watching Goblin Slayer 2. I'm on episode 7.
It's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that season 2 or
And
season
then
1?
Season 2.
Ooh, okay. I'm behind.
And then I'm watching A Sign of Affection. I'm on episode 5. So it's so lovely. It's so interesting. Okay, scrap. Okay, sorry. And that might work.
Going. We got stuff to do here. No, I'm messing with you.
And then I watched it. Hunter x Hunter.
Oh yeah.
I actually watched the
That's
episode
good
before
palate
we
cleanser.
started.
Yeah.
And then
Magnifique.
that's it. That's it.
Okay. And you said no games except for mobile games. Okay.
Did you?
For me, I watched the live action Airbender, so I'm right around the same episode 3. Since you're gonna withhold yours, I'm gonna just kind of just note it and keep going. We can maybe recap on it or something like that. But I'm not getting any strong. I'm enjoying the ride. I'm enjoying it so far. Okay. Especially compared to some of the other ones. But we'll
the only one.
The only one.
Yeah, the Shamalamalam.
No, I mean other live action adaptations.
Okay, I got
you. You know, so
y'all liked One Piece.
I did like One Piece.
It's amazing, actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
I put this one. Yeah, we'll circle back towards the end because I wonder how they gonna land this season because that is kind of important. But anyway, Solo Leveling. I've been watching that jump. I'm up to episode 6 now. I started episode 7, but I fell asleep. But so far, I like the leaps and bounds this dude is going this fast. Like, dude is moving quick.
I mean, but he has no choice to.
That's true. The situations that he's being put in, he's having to just kind of do what he got to do. Mm-hmm. So I respect that. And then, like you said, Ninja Kamui, bro, that is amazing. That was amazing. I'm gonna be watching that. I like just the nonstop adrenaline action, and it's got a basic premise, and now it's just good old revenge tale. Like, I'm there.
Pedal to the metal.
Let's go. Let's see how many people we can kill. I mean, like, let's go. As far as what I've been playing, I played Baldur's Gate again. I can't emphasize why Baldur's Gate is the game of the year again. I just can't, because each time that I play it, I'm just like, this game is getting better and better and better, and I'm just like, wait, I wasn't expecting this level of detail or care this late into the game. Like, the fact that they still allow you to do all these things and have all these side missions and make all these decisions and do all this stuff in certain parts of the game, to me, it's like, I thought I was at the end, and it's just still getting, it's beautiful. It's like the cherry on top. Like, oh my God. So enough Baldur's Gate praise. I also tried out Dead Island 2 because that got put on Game Pass. Speaking of, Xbox, Dead Island 2 is now on Game Pass. So if you've been thinking about checking it out, it's a really good, if you need a good palate cleanser zombie game, check out Dead Island 2. It's pretty dope. I'm enjoying it. I think I'm probably 30% done with it. So it's a short little run. Yeah. It's fun. And then Halo, of course. My favorite, my comfort food. You know what I'm saying? So I need that. But that's what we've been watching and playing. What about, let's jump into these topics, bro, because I need, we got stuff to, I gotta get to mines. Brother Dante,
Me,
you want to take us on this first journey?
of course. Let me take you on an audio journey, ladies and gentlemen. One of my favorite films of 2020, 2021, 2020 was Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and I want to pronounce it correctly. It's not Shang-Chi, it's Shang-Chi. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know how I do. But
Continue.
but that was one of my favorite films of that year. This is post Endgame, so we talking about the MCU here. And that movie was amazing. It was anime adjacent, honestly, because of like the fight scenes, the martial arts, especially that whole end sequence. Like that, the end sequence threw a lot of people off. Me, I was with it. You got flying dragons, people hopping off dragons, people doing like flying, spinning tornado kicks. I'm like, yo, this, hey man, this
They
all
made
me,
this
baby.
for me. Yeah.
You made this for me. So that director, his name is Destin Daniel Cretton, and he has been tagged as the director of the Naruto movie.
Yay.
Don't speak all at once. Got you. Okay, cool. So,
Okay.
yo.
Yeah.
Usually, when it comes to live action stuff, hey, I'm the first to be like, get it out of here. Get it out of here. We don't need it. We have the original animation.
Wait, it's another live action?
Yeah, it's live action.
Yeah, it's the one that's been in works for a minute, yeah.
For a very long time.
Yeah.
For a very long time. This script has been passed to many different writers, many different directors for about...
Who's that? Lionsgate doing it, ain't it?
Yeah, Lionsgate. And they've adapted. They gonna
mess it up.
You in hater mode today, baby. I don't know.
I mean, but she's consistent at least, though. At least she's consistent.
She's consistent in the hate. That's a lot of hate.
That's true.
That's a lot of hate. That's a lot of hate. But hey, I came front. You know what I'm saying? Like my man Scrap said, that's, you know what I'm saying, you keeping it consistent. But Lionsgate, they've taken on a lot of other live action animes. So this one, this Naruto joint is just another notch in the belt. Yeah. And I hope that they do it some justice with this man behind it. With this man behind it. I got high hopes for it. I'm sorry, bro. Like this man, he has really impressed me with Shang-Chi. That's probably the most, that and Guardians of the Galaxy 3 were the two MCU movies that I kept going back to. You know what I'm saying? That and Eternals. Like Eternals wasn't bad, everybody. It wasn't that bad. But this ain't the Solid Heroes podcast. The Solid Heroes Anime Gaming podcast. So, hey, this movie, I'm excited for it. There hasn't been any casting any casting announcements yet, but
at least now we know who the director is. You know what I'm saying? And he's got some good stuff under his belt. So
yeah, and he's Asian as well. So
really,
expect for this one to be fully Asian.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I expect for them to stick to the script. You know what I'm saying?
Destin Daniel Cretton. I would have never imagined that was an Asian person.
Yeah,
but gonna mess it up.
But with the recent string of live action animes, which is One Piece, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and Yu Yu Hakusho, and those vary from really good to just good. Like nothing in the bad area.
Okay,
nothing in the bad area. You know what I'm saying? I may have had my gripes about Yu Yu Hakusho, but that was just how they done it because they like.
You care so much about the source material.
It's the Dark Tournament. They didn't have to do that, but okay.
I get it.
Yeah, for sure. We might have been through this, but so with this recent string of live action anime being good, at the very least good, we are long gone from the days of Lakeith Stanfield playing L in Death Note. Please don't
That's
do that
true.
again. Don't do that again. Don't ever do that again. Don't do my mess, Lakeith.
Don't do it ever.
Don't.
They can stop.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
can
So I wanted to pose a question to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got a quiz, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what you got for us, brother?
Dante's pop quiz. I want y'all to do two things. Give me who should play Sasuke. We're not even talking about Naruto. Give me who should play Sasuke. Give me an actor who should play Sasuke, and give me a oh my god, the curse just went blank in my head. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. It just went blank. Give me a recent anime that came out in the past 5 years that should be that you think should be at get a live action adaptation.
As far as the actor, I think they should do
Recently
Sasuke.
thought about that.
Honestly, I think it would make sense for it to be some Asian person, for it to be more authentic.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, I really couldn't. I don't just know a lot of Asian actors.
Okay.
It kind of feel like a cop out, but like that's just being honest. Like I think it would be better if it is a Asian actor.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then as far as the other joint, what was the other one? Oh, another one that will need an adaptation.
Mm-hmm.
Come back to me on that. I'm gonna think about that one.
Gotcha. Ivy, you got anything?
Okay, so the actor, I don't know his name per se, but if anybody has watched the show on Netflix, Bloodhounds, I think it should be the main character of Bloodhounds, and that show is good. I think he would probably play Sasuke. All right.
Okay, cool. And the anime that should be get a live action adaptation.
I wouldn't mind seeing and I mean not this is one of millions, but I wouldn't mind seeing not millions, but a bunch. I wouldn't mind seeing Dr. Stone be put in a live action. That would be really dope.
That would be hard.
Cause the stuff that you get cause it's set in a like kind of realistic
prehistoric times.
Yeah, and modern times, and
plus
then
it's a giant science lesson. They made science cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like real talk. Like no BS.
Yep.
Like you can show this, you can legit show this to a class and like they actually like retain it.
Yeah. And I don't think that would take it wouldn't have a huge budget either. It wouldn't need a huge budget because a lot of it is just dude so brilliant. He's just like, I know how to make all this stuff, and you know, so it's it without the special effects, I think that makes it a lot more feelable, like more like somebody could feel it or relate to it. I should say it's more relatable. That's the word I'm looking for. Easier to adapt.
Of course, yeah. The budget wouldn't have to be as big.
A lot of stuff could even be more like what do they call it? Instead of a lot of CGI, like what do they call
practical.
it? Practical stuff. Practical. Yep, because it's just dude just making stuff.
He's just making stuff. Like it's a giant experiment. And I'll finish the first season. I gotta go back into it, but that was a good ride. That was a really good ride.
It is. The second one gets a lot more political. Well, not political, but yeah. I think are they up to the third season now?
I think they're up to the fourth season, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. I might need to see if I'm caught up, but that's mine. Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, for sure. That is a damn good pick. Damn good pick. Ivy.
Man, I don't know. I watch so many anime. I don't know.
I give y'all mine.
Yeah, go
Go
for it.
ahead.
All right. So, what gave me this idea was I was watching another Netflix show called The Brother Son.
Okay.
Brother Son. Yeah, The Brother Son. And the main actor, Justin Chin, who plays the older brother. Now, I get it, dude is mad tall, but he was giving me like Sasuke vibes when I was watching it. And I was like, oh, that'd be a good question to ask the pod. So like he like and plus he has the physique, he knows like all the watas and all that stuff. So that was dope.
But say all
That
the
was
watas.
so martial arts. I was saying martial arts, but if I was offensive in any kind of way, I'm sorry. But in my anime, I'm pretty like y'all should have known this. Hey, bro, make free with that live action anime, bro. It
This
won't take
dude,
much, bro. Either that, because I knew I was gonna get their reaction. Either that, or give me what was it? What's the jump that Boji's in?
oh, Ranking the Kings.
Ranking the Kings, yeah. Give me a Ranking the Kings live action joint.
How would they pull that off?
That would be interesting.
I love it.
That would be real interesting.
Because one movie that was really underrated last year that not many people talked about was Dungeons and Dragons. That joint is really good.
It
joint
is
really good.
It's a great ride.
It is a good ride. And I was like, bro, that setting with Ranking the Kings, bro.
That would be amazing. Yeah.
That's printing money right there. And
yeah,
it'd be a movie with representation of a disabled character.
That's true.
Character.
Yeah, it'll be a relatable, heartfelt story, like on a wide scale, on a big
because in the anime it already is.
Yes, it's just lifting it from the color and putting it in real person, so more people will reach it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Especially on the western side. On the east, they like animation, but over here, that's why I feel like those live action adaptations are necessary, because there's a lot of people who wouldn't even consider the brand just because of the medium. Just the fact that it's live action means that a lot of people are willing to at least give it a shot to kind of know, see what it's all about. And then that might make them say, oh, this is a pretty cool story. Now let me go and check out the animation and actually see it for what it is. So
exactly. So yeah, they're my two picks. That's my actor.
I got mine now.
Go for it.
What's up? Go for it.
Okay. Either Violet Evergarden.
That's a good one.
We'll make a good one, a heartfelt one. And then or what's the one with the two military brothers, one a vampire and the other one ain't? What's that called? What's it called? Mario,
that's say it again.
Vampire Hunter D?
No.
Oh, no.
The one with the brothers.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
With the swords.
Blood Plus?
Black Blood Brothers? That's a classic. That's a Funimation classic, but we're gonna get there.
Sarah, no, not.
Sacred.
Yeah.
S Cry Ed. Sacred.
No.
What?
That ain't it.
What?
That's the old school one.
Yeah.
No. I'm talking about the brothers. They're brothers. One's a vampire.
Full Metal Alchemist?
Nah, I ain't no vampire, bro. Come on, fool.
Was a vampire? Bro, I'm sorry. No, she said brothers. She said brothers.
And they both fighting opposite sides. The vampires against the humans. And the brothers are on opposite teams. Dang, what is the name? You know.
Losing me. There's so many brothers in vampires.
Right, that's like a story. That's a template.
What, Hellsing? No, Hellsing's not brothers.
No. They're little boys, bro.
I don't think I've seen this one. I don't think I've seen this one.
Dante said it before, but I just can't think of.
Is it Blue Exorcist? No, you said vampires.
Them are demons, bro.
But not gonna hold you. We named some good ones. That would be some good live.
All these joints would be good. Yeah,
all these would be good. Not gonna hold you. Not gonna hold you. Fullmetal Alchemist already got one, and that is Boo Boo. But we're not talking about that.
Yeah, I can't think of the name, but damn.
I can't think of. Okay, you know what? Continue, but that it's gonna come up. It's gonna come up. I guarantee it.
Yeah, it'll pop up.
Yeah.
Two brothers.
That's like the template, minus the vampires.
Two brothers.
I don't think I've seen it.
Trinity Blood.
They in the military, bro.
Was it like samurai swords? Was it like green blades and stuff?
Yeah. The human brother got a green blade, and the other brother got.
I know what you're talking about. I got it. What's the name of it? Continue.
All right.
Continue. I'm sorry.
I mean, what else? I guess for that.
And then that was my two. That would do good as a live action.
What do I type in? Got you. Never mind. I got it.
Yeah. Honestly, though, you were saying that you feel hopeful. The creator of Naruto, he also said that he's familiar with dude's work with Shang-Chi. And he is excited to see that the director is actually working on it. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be interesting. Plus, he said that the director, what's his brother's name? Destin. He said
Destin,
that Destin, Masashi Kishimoto, the creator of Naruto, he said that Destin was really like responsive to his ideas and his, his input and feedback and stuff like that. So that's always a good thing when you can
when the actual creator likes it.
Yeah, when he likes it and the person that's directing the film allows the creator to kind of have some involvement and they can work together in some way, whether it's on a regular basis or at least this person being able to say, hey, why don't you try it this way? Or, I think you should do this.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a cool little tidbit.
At least hear him out. At least hear him out. So it won't be a Avatar the Last Airbender situation, but
Yeah. But I get it though, because they got to thread that needle because, they got to make it fit in a certain timetable and deliver on something and do all that stuff while also trying to put at least the heart and feel of that anime in live action.
Yeah,
to at least capture it. That's why I try to.
You want to capture that.
Yep. And I know you still looking. That's why I'm just kind of going on.
Seraph of the End.
Seraph of the End. God dang it!
There you go.
I told you, you knew it.
Seraph of the End, bro. That's the one that we'll never get a season 2 of.
Man, that's trash too.
So I shouldn't watch it, I guess, because it doesn't end.
It's good. But
it's good.
It's really good. Like it
but
got
they don't
superpowers, but they do not finish it.
Nah,
they don't finish it.
I've had my heart broken with stuff like Magi, and I'm just like on a cliffhanger. Like, where's the rest of this?
That hurt my feelings, bro. That hurt my feelings.
Oh my god!
But it hurt, God. It hurt.
Yeah, that would be nah. That's too much special effects. I was going to say it would be great to see that, but it's too much special effects for that. It's way too much special effects. Everybody got magic. Everybody popping off magic and all this other stuff. So I don't know. But I guess was that it with that topic? I mean,
yeah, that was it. That's my conversation, bro. Like, yeah. Like, I literally just scrolled on it. I was like, "Set for the end." Yeah.
All right.
We'll never get it.
I mean, I'm kind of tempted to try it out just because y'all talking so highly about it. Honestly,
it's good.
It's
a good ride. It's a good ride.
Brothers,
and you can find it. I don't think you can find it on Crunchyroll, but it is on Hulu.
Speaking of Crunchyroll.
Hey, look at the experienced Potters,
you know what I'm
bro.
saying?
Come on, yo.
Speaking of Crunchyroll, Sister Ivy, the floor is yours. You're gonna take us on our next audio adventure.
Yay, let's go. All right, so the Crunchyroll, I'm gonna call them Crunchyroll. Workshopping solution for Funimation users losing their digital libraries. All right, so let's go. So in a recent interview,
get it back in blood. I'm sorry.
Let's go.
In a recent interview with The Verge, Crunchyroll, the president, Raul Perini,
Round it out.
Yep, you got it.
You got it.
Rini.
Come on.
Okay, announced the anime streamer is working on a solution for customers who will lose their their watch list from Funimation when they shut down April the 2nd. So they finna lose.
Is that soon?
Yes, bro. It's right around the corner, G.
It's right after April Fool's Day.
Yeah, that's about to be crazy.
So it ain't gonna be no prank. It ain't a prank. So
I hope it is, but I mean, we're gonna see.
And then on February the 7th, the Crunchyroll released a guide explaining how Funimation users could merge their watch list on Crunchyroll.
Okay.
Okay.
But with that, people did not like that. Apparently,
really,
because you won't be able to. It doesn't support the digital copies of the shows and movies.
Oh wow! So wow! So it's not going to move over the digital versions of the stuff that they already paid for.
Yeah, that's gone.
Yo, that's what? That's crazy, son.
Did we already talk about this crap?
That's why I'm most excited to talk about this. Because we mentioned it on a similar topic on another topic. Like it's the same thing.
You did, y'all did.
Different company, and it's. I mean, I'm gonna let you cook, but yeah, this is interesting.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, before the merger, users could redeem their digital copies by entering the codes that you find on DVD or Blu-ray releases. Funimation also had promised that they could stream their digital versions forever. Is
a lie.
Not true.
Is it right?
It's a lie. Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah, people are very upset about that. The president tells The Verge that they are working on a solution for Funimation users that will provide an appropriate value for the loss of digital anime titles.
So they working on it.
Yeah, they're working on it, but they're not saying how it's gonna get solved. Right?
I think I know where they're going, and it's just a prediction, just off the top of the dome, going off of the information you just gave. Thank you, Ivy. Because Crunchyroll does sell like a lot of merch. They sell a lot of that stuff. So more than likely,
that's true.
They're gonna be like, hey, you get like a 50-75% discount, if that much, off at the Crunchyroll store.
That's crazy.
I don't see them really fixing this. Honestly, I don't see them fixing this. And plus, this is them saying something about it is more reactionary than like, hey, we've been working on a solution for this. Like, nah. Like, so this just goes to show you, bro, that you might not see much from this.
That's all great points, bro. All great points, bro. I agree.
I don't think there's gonna be a real like a real solution from this.
Yeah,
like
it might be OB.
They don't care, bro.
Yeah, I think what's going to end up happening is this is going to happen and happen until somebody sues one of these companies, or there's a what do they call it? A grand, like where multiple people sue you. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah. But basically, where a group of that's a grand something. You know, where they reach out and be like, "Were you impacted by so and so and so and so?" Yeah, somebody's gonna kick that off, and then they're gonna have to compensate people. Like, unless, so I think that's one option. Is there's gonna be a big precedent set by somebody suing the pants off of these companies that are doing stuff like this, and then making the other companies then say, okay, so now we can't do that no more. So now they have to kind of fall in line. Or that's option one. I think option two is it's in the fine print saying you really don't own this stuff.
You don't.
We reserve the right to not give you access to it if, you know, for whatever reason, or what, you know, in the fine print somewhere.
And if they're smart,
yep,
it's in there.
It's number two. Yep. If they're smart, they already know the writings on the wall. And when they're setting this stuff up, like, yeah, nobody really owns this. That's kind of why we like the business to begin with, is that you got to keep paying us to even see it. So you don't truly own it. You know what I'm saying? So
that's messed up.
It's crazy, bro.
It is crazy.
We living in a time where you can purchase something and you get a receipt for something saying that you own it until something happens, whether it's they get bought or some disagreement with the licensor or whatever. You now can't access whatever that thing is that you paid for, and you're not compensated for it. Like, wait, what? Because the option that you gave, the 75%, that's not really a fair value equal, because you asking me to now spend more money, give you money, more money for the stuff that you owe me. Like, you owe me the value of this thing that I bought, but you want me to spend more. Like, that it's just, you know, insult to injury. Like, what are we really doing there? You know what I'm saying? Like, that'll be a spit in the face.
Like I said, bro, they didn't care to begin with.
Facts.
They just really wanted people to just be like, oh, I just go to Crunchyroll.
But see, here's my thing though. This is what confuses me. This is where I'm confused. Sony bought, or Crunchyroll bought Funimation. So they're merging. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's basically a merging. So why is it that they don't have a system to be able to redeem that same thing digitally, but here's a different link? So instead of it going to whatever Crunchyroll or that source, we just, because we just bought this. So shouldn't they own the rights to all of the things that Funimation?
That's a lot. That's
allow people to buy.
One. That's a huge catalog. That's a huge catalog.
But that's just like,
and the bulk. I actually, if we being One Piece is not Funimation. One Piece is not Funimation. That's Toei Animation. But still, that's a pretty big catalog, because with Dragon Ball Z, or just Dragon Ball in general, from Dragon Ball to Z to Super, like that's a huge catalog. Yeah. So I don't know how they're gonna do it, but it's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty. Like, the customer is not gonna win in this. And these are just my predictions, because how it usually goes. we don't we like
don't win. Yeah.
We don't win.
Yeah.
There's always some huge compromise on our end, not their end, because they the ones that's providing that's providing the thing. So
yeah,
it's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty.
Mm-mm.
It's not gonna be pretty.
If they get enough people complaining, they gonna have no choice but to try to fix it.
Yep, and they finna increase their prices. Crunchyroll is finna go up on prices because now they gotta. Of course, we got this other catalog to,
you know,
we gotta pay for it, and then two, we got all that other overhead that we now need to take care of, and then Funimation was its own streaming service, so that's all. You was already paying $12 for that, and you was paying $12 for this. Now we gonna miss out on getting that $12. You crazy? Like we need that. We need that. So they finna go up on price, and you not gonna have the stuff that you paid for. Like, what are we talking about?
How high do you think they go? From a monthly to 3 months to annual.
I think they already announced it.
They did?
I think so.
Oh,
I think so. I think they announced their new prices.
But they don't have an annual though.
Let's see.
When is it? Hey.
Well, they've at least announced that they're going up on prices. I don't know if they've announced the numbers. So I don't know.
Okay. Now, does this land them in good standing with fans with the Crunchyroll Anime Awards being March 2nd?
I mean, who's the other guy in town? I mean, that's the thing about stuff like this. When they just buy one of the bigger competitors, yeah, I mean, we could do stuff like this when we don't have to worry about competition.
We can buy y'all and pop bottles knowing that y'all still gonna show up.
Right, because we ain't got no options.
That's crazy.
We got no options. But that's where I'm just lost. Like, who allowed that to happen, bro?
The audacity.
Who allowed stuff like that to happen, bro? When they announced that they were buying them, I was like, wait, what? This is the two biggest at least to my knowledge, at least in the West. These are the two biggest players in anime.
That and Hulu and Netflix, of course. But yeah.
Right, but these two are like pure plays.
Strictly anime?
Yeah, this is what they do. Like, so they're going to just let them buy the biggest pure anime, like, production house or whatever? This is crazy.
No, because the thing is, the special thing about Funimation was, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong on this, is that not only they were a streaming service, but they were a production house too. Like, so
right.
So they handled some of the stuff, that they handled some of the animation and stuff like that, and it was mostly with English dubs and stuff.
Yes, I saw a lot of English dubs coming from Funimation.
Yeah, so be like Legends was made over there.
Yes,
Legends was made over there. Like the good dubs that we did get, the excellent dubs that we get, the excellent dubs that we hold near and dear, came from Funimation. So it sucks to see them go. It sucks to see any company like really go like get bought out, because we all know what comes out there. We buy you now, like, oh, this apartment right here, gotta go. This, like, y'all over here, the diversity hires.
Oh, get them out of here.
Get them out of here.
Now we got to slash costs. Now we got to, I mean, that's just par for the course. When you're talking about mergers, we buy all these companies, now we got to cut. Now it's layoffs. I mean, because
layoffs.
Yeah, so
which sucks. But, hey, man.
Yeah. Speaking of layoffs, I guess that was it with the Crunchyroll.
I was gonna end it on the hey. But like with this being like we said all the time, this is a good time to be alive. We getting all this stuff at a breakneck speed, and I'm happy for getting all of it, but it's gonna come at a cost. It's gonna come at a cost.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna come at a cost. It's gonna come at a cost.
You just said it. It comes at a cost, bro. It comes at a cost. We losing the stuff that we buying and we think we buying. We really not buying it. And at an all-time high when video games and anime are at the top of the world and breaking records as far as revenues and audiences and markets and all that stuff, breaking all kinds of records. But
because nobody thought that anime was going to be this big.
Yes.
Nobody.
Or video games.
Just like with the video game industry. Yeah, just like with the video game industry.
Nobody took it seriously.
It was always stuff for kids. That was it. Oh, it's just stuff for kids. Like nobody's gonna go out to a movie and see that. But Dragon Ball proved everybody wrong. That Broly movie was like, wait, we got something here. Then the Demon Slayer movie, the Demon Train.
Yeah.
That one came out, did gangbuster numbers. I'm talking about beating out movies that was over here for that weekend.
Dang.
Yeah.
They never thought that this stuff was gonna be this popular.
Even on the video game front, like we got the Super Mario movie that did crazy around the world globally.
With the B.
Yeah. Made tons and tons of money. It was good. That was amazing.
It touched my soul.
Yeah. I almost cried. That movie was so good that I forgot my wife was there. Like when I had to ask my wife, babe, did we go see that movie together? She was like, yeah, I was there. I was like, you couldn't, right? Like, bro, I was like, the whole time, like, wow, Super Mario, like, yo, all right. I mean, but it's at the top of the world, bro. Yeah, go for it.
Me and Mainframe took our kids to see it. We took all our boys. I took my son. I took my nephews. We was like, bro, we had the whole row. So me and Mainframe just constantly at all the references, he looking back at me like this, and I'm like, right, right. But it's just as good, and we just as we get that, we got to get the bad news too. The people that's making these things, they have to go out and find new jobs in this horrible economy, and it sucks.
Speaking of bad news, that leads us to our last topic, which is kicking ass on his back. Officially this time. So, Team Xbox in the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm Xboxed out.
You holding the line, Scrap?
Holding the line. We advancing the line now, baby. I'm just acknowledging that it's Team Xbox. I got the X in the back. You know what I'm saying? I got the X on the hat.
With the blue. Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to get that out the way, just so you know where I'm coming from. Because y'all, if you watch the show, you know this is where we at. But not to glorify people losing their jobs. Again, Dante was mentioning that it comes at a cost. And it's crazy that at one point, video games was just like this niche thing, this nerdy thing that people was doing because they just liked doing creative stuff. And then it blew up into this multi-billion-dollar industry. And now here today, like I said, while video games is at the top of the world, we're seeing this trend of layoffs. Last year was one of the best years in video games, maybe in the last, I don't know, couple of decades or decade and a half, I don't know. And so
banger after banger, bro.
Huge games. Okay. Even 2022 had some amazing games, right? We're talking about a great time to be a video gamer. But as I'm alluding to, Sony announced today that they had to lay off, or they plan to lay off 900 of their PlayStation staff members. And that's something that we never really, like, I was kind of being a little silly at the beginning talking about the Xbox stuff. But in reality, it's sad to see, you know what I'm saying, these people losing their livelihood as video games goes to this next level. We've seen it come from a smaller niche thing that people's doing in their garages to some hobby that they linked up with their friends to like little small groups to huge studios to huge multiple studio. Like we've seen it do that, and it's reached the heights. Now, video games is about to change again because we're seeing this trend where these huge companies are now having to lay off tons of staff members. Like I said, Microsoft, they laid off 1,900 of their Xbox staff last month. So it's really an industry wide thing. So just to kind of dive into just a little bit of detail, these 900 people, that reflects around 8% of their global staff. So again, going back to Microsoft, the 1,900 people that they had to lay off was also 8% of their staff. So again, same thing. Basically, they're trimming similar numbers. It's just, percentages kind of reflect that they're doing the same thing. Some of the teams that's impacted are Insomniac Games. These are the same people who just gave us Spider-Man 2.
Bro.
Yes, yeah, and this is one of their crown jewels. To have to lay off people from their team after delivering one of the best games of 2023.
Imagine getting that email and you like, bro, we just knocked it out the park. They just put out a new video. You know what? I'm gonna say my rant for when you're done. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I mean, bro.
I'm gonna say my rant for when you're done.
The Naughty Dog, they're also impacted. Yeah, they're losing people. Them the same people behind what Last of Us, right?
Yes.
So
and
Uncharted. So that's crazy. That's crazy now. As much as they're milking Uncharted right now,
we knocked it out the park years for y'all.
Yeah.
Again, my rant will come after you're done.
Yeah, Guerrilla Games is also impacted. I'm not as familiar with some of their stuff.
Horizon Zero Dawn, Killzone.
Okay. So yeah, that's another one of their crown jewels, and they're having to lay off people there. And then they also had to outright close the studio, their London studio. They're mainly focused on VR. Yeah, they closed them down altogether. So that's a lot going on. They also had a game in the works that got scrapped. And speaking of scrapped games,
shout out to scrap.
You know what I'm saying? It's in the name. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
What we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Okay, sorry. The head of PlayStation Studios, he came out and said that delivering, this is something that kind of stuck with me. He said delivering and sustaining social online experiences. So delivering and sustaining online experiences, allowing PlayStation gamers to explore our worlds in different ways. So as well as launching on different devices such as PC and mobile, requires a different approach and different resources. And that stuck with me because, again, we're talking about a company who has traditionally created certain types of games, and the where video games are now, they're not able to extract the same amount of value and return from those games as they could with like the PC and the mobile, because that's where the growth is. You know what I'm saying? So they're having to change and pivot their company. That's why they're cutting back like that. They said they looked at their, and this is later in the statement that he put out, and this is the head of PlayStation Studios, Herman Holst. I don't know. I'm sure I butchered that, but in another statement, he said, we looked at our studios and our portfolio, evaluating projects in various stages of development, and have decided that some of the projects will not move forward. So that's just to say some of the stuff that they've been working on is being scrapped. I know I saw something about a
Twisted Metal
that got scrapped, and that was like,
but a Twisted Metal online game. A
live service
game. Yep, live service.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. If it was a multiplayer, like PvP centered type of thing, like a arena driving fighting game.
We already have it.
Better than Twisted Metal?
Rocket League.
That ain't better. That ain't, it's a different audience.
I want to say better. I want to say better, but that's the bigger one.
Twisted Metal has got a different tone and coat of paint to it. Like it's a different.
Yeah, for sure.
You know
for
what
sure.
I'm saying? Like
for sure.
I don't know. But yeah, they're having to go in and cancel games. And this last little statement, this came from the president of Sony, Hiroki Totoki. And this is just kind of to try to end it out on some kind of positive note, because that's what leaders do. They have to try to package in the bad and try to end it with something. We're going great. We're on the path to greatness. So he says,
"Hey, bastard from the cup."
Right? Yeah. I don't hear you slurping. Yeah, from your Yeah, right. Yeah. This from your president. This your boy right here. He said,
"What it do?"
Yeah, this is the Sony president. He said, Hiroki Totoki. He said they're discussing the opportunity to grow PlayStation games on PC earlier this month, and it looks like Sony is throwing more resources into PC and mobile. So there's two different leaders saying the same thing: PC, mobile.
It's moving too fast.
No, they're too late.
Yeah, they're
they too late.
No, because them VR games was not.
They weren't here.
Not doing nothing.
They bet they was all in on VR when Microsoft was solely focused on bringing Xbox to PC, which the marriage is already there. They just had to do it.
Yes,
the bridge was already there. They just had to cross it.
Yeah,
and Sony just chose to be like, hey, this is where everything is going. This is where digital is going. Like that, I'm pretty sure they had numbers to reflect most of this, because a lot of people was talking about digital real estate,
metaverse. Everybody was talking about the metaverse,
the metaverse, NFTs. So they put in big, and they're closing down the studio that was focusing on
VR, right?
Focusing.
So that's telling you, we see that this is not going to go where we thought it was going to go. So let's course correct. Yeah.
Bust a U-turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad they did it though. They need to get rid of VR. I said that before though.
Is it too little, too late?
Nope. They gonna come back. They gonna come back.
Okay.
They gonna come back.
All right, but
they gonna come back.
My rant is basically like, okay. For one, I didn't know that Insomniac, like their top studios, was being affected by this.
Right, and that's not all of them. Those were just the big, I know. There's the smaller ones got laid off too. Yes,
the big ones, the ones that put numbers on the board, the ones that sweep the awards, the ones that are front and center. They're the ones that's gonna get. Well, that's not gonna
they're
get.
Also gonna get.
They're also gonna get the axe as well, and that's terrible. And I'm speaking to all divisions. Like, it don't matter what your job landed, you still deserve to keep that job if you was a part of that studio that put numbers on the board.
I think that's the first statement.
Y'all can't brag about like, oh, we made this amount. We made this amount because you guys went out and purchased and supported and all this stuff. And it's like the very next day we get news like this. That is terrible. That is terrible. So the video that I'm speaking of was Insomniac Games announcing more Spider-Man DLC. Well, not DLC, but they announced the new suits.
Okay.
And they announced New Game Plus. That was it.
Bet.
So the new suits, they're actually charging for those because those go towards a foundation that they're doing with Oakland called, I think, like Game something.
That's dope.
So, but that's so that program is gearing up younger students, from impoverished areas.
Yes.
And teaching them how to code, make video
Code.
games and stuff like that. So my thing is, how can y'all be about this initiative when the industry is like this currently?
It's a good point.
It's like y'all setting them up for failure. Like, cause this isn't good. This isn't good. Yes, that is a charitable foundation. Shout out to them for doing the hard work for kids that look like
give them that credit.
Yeah. We definitely want to highlight that here at SHAG,
sure,
because that's one of the things we want to. Yeah,
exactly. So it just boggles my mind how, and I get it. Business is business. Is business is business. The game is the game.
Yep,
I get it. But
yep. I'm
how
sure can y'all make these kind of decisions in this industry, like knowing that the industry is like this, and y'all let people go from the same studio that's doing it? So I'm like, that is a very vicious cycle. That is a very vicious cycle. Y'all preparing these kids to be in to be in this, knowing that like do you put one onto the side and be like, yo, like, come on, hey, this do you do that?
I'm joking, but like but how do you expect to get new people in there though? If you don't get rid of
the industry.
That's a good point though, Ivy. That's a good point.
Yeah. I mean, how do you expect to get new faces and new ideas if you don't get rid of people that was giving out bad ideas?
Well, yeah, that would insinuate that they're giving bad ideas. And I think that's a fair statement to make though. Like, to enable them to make this transition, they are gonna need a different set of people that have different skill sets to navigate this transition to what they need it to be. And that has to come from somewhere. Especially when, and this is the business side of it. They just announced their yearly report from 2023, and they missed, like, without going heavy in the jargon, they bring in a lot of money, but they don't keep a lot of money. And that really reflects that they're spending a lot of money on the operations, which the most cases, the biggest operational cost is people's salaries. So when you talk about cutting stuff, one of the biggest things, the most obvious things, elephant in the room, is cutting salaries. And the easiest way to cut salaries is you have to cut your staff.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
I'm big dog. I'm not going nowhere.
I mean, but see, another thing too though. I mean, this is par for the course. This is business 101. I mean, this is business goes in waves. So, like, what's crazy is I definitely wanted to highlight that while things are reaching a height as far as like bringing attention to gaming, game sales, all that stuff, the next cycle is still happening right now. So, like, the next cycle is we now pat these dudes on the back, continue kind of not saying that we're not going to do that stuff anymore, but we now prepare and continue to move into the next direction. Because they admit that gaming, and I didn't save the quote, I should have pulled it up on the link, but the landscape of video games has changed. So you can't get by doing the same old, kind of, to Ivy's point. You gotta bring in a new class of people to navigate that change. You can't do it with the same people that's been there, because they're set in what they've done, and they've done a great job at it. They've done an amazing job at it. It's just that you can't make the same money off of that product as you can Fortnite. They need the next Fortnite. That's what Sony's looking for. Sony's looking for the next Fortnite.
And they thought I had it with Destiny. Oh my god! Don't get me started
Speaking
with
of Destiny, that's another studio that just had to cut staff a couple of months ago. That's under the Sony umbrella. And see, looking back on it, hindsight is 2020. They really came out in a better situation because they even said then we're taking this step back so we don't get pulled under the PlayStation umbrella. And if they had gotten to where they couldn't make those decisions anymore, they probably would have lost more people. They definitely would have lost more people. So we living in a time where the cost to make a game is just crazy now compared to what it used to be. The time to make a game is crazy now compared to what it used to be. So, like, the realities for these companies that's in it to make money, to make profit, and to please their shareholders is we have to trim some fat. We gotta grow the pie. We gotta manage the pie better, and that's the other side of what we know and love growing up to being a $1 billion industry, right? Like that's the opposite. Like you said, the payment that what we have to give in exchange for having this stuff so wide and available is that means that the people that's doing it are gonna catch the short end of the stick, man. The people that's creating this stuff, you know.
And all I'm saying is, even though that new generation is going to bring new ideas, and that's an excellent point, Ivy. That's going to bring new ideas. Those with the industry going the way that we think that it's going, will we ever see those ideas like blossom? Become
we'll have to find out.
And that's
You being the old man screaming at the sky, no, give me my
PlayStation.
No,
I ain't the old man. Like I'm just like, bro. You're almost setting these kids up for failure, yo. And like in this industry that's not only still practicing bad business, or not business, or not bad business, just business. Like most of these workspaces are still very toxic.
Facts.
And it's still very fucked up spaces to be in. Excuse my language, but like it's just not. These are not good spaces to be in, bro. And we see it all the time. We see it at an even more higher rate now.
Yeah.
Because
So
I'm pervy old men though. And you get
get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Yeah.
Get him out of here, bro. Man, what a time to be alive, but man, it's coming. It's like the cost. We are starting to see the effects of the cost.
Yeah,
we are starting to see it, and shout out to all those people who lost their jobs. I pray that y'all get back on your feet, that y'all find somewhere else, and you don't go through this thing again. Like, you know, still.
Yeah,
it's very important.
Hopefully you land on your feet. I mean, I think in most cases, people who've had that level of experience, hopefully they should have no problem going out. Because the opposite side of it too is this is big industry, right? Now, people who've been in the big $1 billion markets, they've now built up a resume and they've now have some stuff under their umbrella, and in most cases those people hopefully should be able to get in with other, you know, $1 million companies and be rock stars. And so the stuff that they learned to do and was able to do with these big companies, now they get to go and be like that dude at a smaller company, and then maybe even get more work-life balance, more pay, or at least
be a blessing.
Equal pay, right? And then more creativity. So I think that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just, these are cycles. This is how stuff happens.
This is how it happens. I get it. I know.
It grows, and then it gets to a certain point where they now have to trim the fat to be more operationally efficient, all that type of stuff. And then it's gonna hopefully grow some more, and then that then allows smaller companies to fill in gaps and do stuff that, you know. So I'm trying to at least try to flower it up with something.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but I didn't mean for my rant to be a downer, but it's really
nah.
Really, it's messed up.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
It's
you know what I'm
very
saying?
unfortunate,
And as much as I was joking about kicking in PlayStation's back, we need competition. And I think this doesn't put that into question. I joke a lot about like PlayStation becoming the next Sega. I don't think that's a realistic thing in the next, the next generation or so. Like I joke about that. Yeah. Yeah. But now though,
get used to it.
Now though, if I'm being real, I think Xbox probably got a bigger chance of becoming the next Sega than PlayStation.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, if they don't deliver because they got a lot of chips on the table.
And the way that I think they could become like Sega though is where they could get out of the console space. I could see them getting out of the console space.
You cooking.
I could see them doing it.
Ooh, you cooking.
They too big of a bite?
No, I think they could just say, we don't need the console anymore. We can just focus on software from here on out. We don't need it. Now, Sega, they didn't do as well. Like, they still flourish and Sega's still here. But with the amount of studios that Xbox has under their belt, we talking about crazy Xbox games that could be just coming out all the time for your phone, your PC, your whatever other device.
And it can run on all of them.
All that stuff. So, I don't know, maybe even PlayStation one day. Who knows? We'll see. I mean, but the gaming industry, the anime industry is alive and well. This is just one of them cycles, you know what I'm saying? I just love being able to be here to see it and to experience it after just seeing this amazing year and seeing it in 3D, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to bring that to the table. Brother Dante, you had another point before we round it out.
It was basically, adding on to your point about Xbox and Sega. Like, Sega had a lot of hardware. They had a ton of hardware.
Yep.
And yeah, they saw massive success with the Dreamcast, but it didn't last long, especially with the reign of the PS2. Who could what? Yeah. And with Xbox having a lot of these studios, if they don't deliver, which there's a chance of that happening.
Because the stakes are higher now. Much higher.
The stakes are higher.
They're putting their games on other platforms now.
Shout out to De La Soul. The stakes is high.
We here now. Like, for real, bro.
And the spotlight is on you.
The gaming industry in 5 years is going to be interesting to look back on and see. Because I think a lot of the stuff that's happening over the last couple of years is changing the trajectory of what video games and just entertainment and media in general. In another 5-10 years,
crazy.
It's gonna be interesting to see where it's at, man.
5-10 years is not long.
No,
that's not long. That's not long.
For all y'all young folks out there, you know what I'm saying? Five years will go by in the blast when you become an adult. So just take your time, enjoy that slow time that you're in, watch all the animated, right? Play all the games that you can.
All the games.
Watch all the anime. Yes. Because 5 years will come and go and real quick. So,
if 2020 showed you anything, hey man, follow your dreams.
There you go. That's what we doing. That's what we doing right here. It's Silent Heroes Network. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, we're gonna end it there. Sister Ivy, you got a fun fact for us this week, or you know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Yeah, okay, let me.
Oh man, I thought he caught you off guard. I thought she finna say
no.
She ready with it.
Okay, go. Hey.
Okay, so Super Mario characters got their names from famous musicians.
Let's go.
So if you were observant, like few other players, you will notice. What the heck? Oh, there it go. Okay, you will notice the pattern in Iggy Ludwig,
Ludwig,
yeah, and Lemmy's names yes, most of the Koopalings in Super Mario got their names from famous musicians. Also, the fact you may never suspect is that the fire-breathing Triceratops?
Triceratops?
How do you say it? Yeah. Reznor in Super Mario got named after Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails.
Yeah. Trent who?
Trent Reznor.
I've never heard of him.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I think he's like some kind of famous guitarist, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see.
I heard the Ludwig. That's Ludwig van or Beethoven, ain't it? Or Mozart. What am I talking about? Ludwig Mozart?
Michael Trent Reznor is an American musician, singer, songwriter, record producer, and composer.
Dang.
Oh, he serves as the lead vocalist, multi-instrumentalist, and principal songwriter of the industrial rock band Nine Inch Nails.
Yep. 9 Inch Nails.
Yep.
9 Inch Nails.
Wow. Trent Reznor.
Right. That's like a recent person. I know he's
still
alive. Right?
Yeah.
He probably is, yeah.
Yes, he is.
Oh, wow.
I don't want to throw death on nobody.
That's crazy. Was that the rest of the facts?
Yeah, that's all.
I thought they was going to go down through more of them, Johns. I'm like, whoa, I'm interested to see the other ones.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's dope. As for me, my last thought, let's see. I'm excited to see Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Speaking of Final Fantasy VII, go and check out my page, Scrappy BHZ on YouTube. I just put out a series of me doing a fresh run of Final Fantasy Rebirth. So that's out there. Check that bad boy out. I think the last episode goes live either tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. Appreciate you. Brother Dante.
Yo, so make sure y'all follow us across all socials at the Silent Heroes Network on Twitter, X. We are Silent Heroes Net. We appreciate the support. We appreciate y'all listening. Y'all are still listening to the audio, even though we're still on YouTube. Come over to YouTube. Please come over to YouTube. Watch us as well.
Please.
And interact with us. Let us know what you thought about the episode. All the topics. Put your thoughts in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all.
All love.
Yes, sir.
Well, with that being said, y'all, till we meet again, SHAG out.
SHAG out.